Good morning and welcome to your timeless reading divine messages from your counterpart. And these messages are to basically help you, the divine feminine, come more into their empowerment. And as we come more into our empowerment, we shift the energy of these connections into higher vibration, into more of our highest life path, to really enjoy and reap all of the desires that we truly have in our hearts. So there's 3 piles that you can choose from. The first pile is the Smokey quartz, the second pile is rose quartz, and the third pile is amethyst. So take a moment to really see which pile resonates with you, and in each pile there's messages from your divine counterpart and unspoken words and a tarot card just to help you understand their perspective, where they are, how they're feeling towards you. And then we'll end off with a card of ways that as the divine feminine you can surrender more into trusting the divine plan, trusting in universal energies, and just coming more into a space of flow and knowing that everything is on its way to you the more you surrender into the trust and faith. So just choose your pile and I'll get started. Okay, so the first pile we have Smokey quartz, and I've already pre-shuffled them. I don't know what is under these cards. I haven't looked. So we have our tarot card, which is 2 of Cups, partnership and unity. And in this card we actually have same-sex couples. So this could be dealing with a same-sex couple, or if it isn't, it could be just 2 people on the same level. And so this is showing me that your partner is really in that space where they are wanting something more. They're looking for a stronger connection between the 2 of you. And this one I actually pulled 2 tarot cards jumped out. So you guys are the only pile with 2 tarot cards. So we also have the 3 of Cups, and Cups are that emotional self where we're really coming more into our passions and desires. So it says friendship, dating, and happiness. So it looks like with this connection there's going to be some movement. If you aren't in union, or if you're not talking, well then this may be something that is coming into the energy that there will be some connections, some dating, some enjoyment together that will lead to partnership and unity. And then for the soul connection oracle, what they're saying is they're a little bit defensive still. So they basically are still clearing out some of their lower vibrational fears. And when you really care for someone, when you really love someone like you've never felt before, it brings up any insecurities, and you kind of want to protect yourself because it's a very vulnerable space to let someone love you and for you to trust the process. So if they're defensive, just know that it's not about you. They're still working through some things, and not to be reactive. And this is a divine message from your counterpart. My darkest days are behind me. So that paired with the defensiveness is they've worked through a lot of stuff, but there's still just a little bit that's going to come up, and just not to react to it. And it'll help these connections flow so much better. Focus on the happiness, focus on the friendship, focus on those good memories that you guys can create together and that you have created together in the past. Unspoken words. I'm hopeless at matters of the heart. So this is your divine counterpart is someone that's really hasn't really been in that space where they've really got to express their true desires and heart in life. They've had a lot of heartache and pain, and they haven't known how to deal with it in the best ways, and so they've been defensive, they've been reactive. So just don't feed into that, and lead the way. Lead the way with good, happy times, and make it fun and lively. And this is your card to surrender. Surrender to silence. So that's that non-reactionary space. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So what that's telling me is, you are energetically connected. Everything is energetically connected, but to your divine counterpart, it's even stronger. It is the other piece of you. So when you just clear out your own mind of any fears or insecurities that would make you react to this card here of defensiveness, okay? When you clear out your own insecurities and fears, you're not going to react in the same way that you used to react. And it's going to break the cycle. And it's going to allow in this Two of Cups and Three of Cups, which is really, Three of Cups also it comes marriage and devotion and just, knowing it's the right one for you. So just trust in that and surrender to the silence. Don't keep the reactionary loop going. Thank you so much, and I hope that helped. On to pile 2, we have the rose quartz. Okay. So I'm going to start off, and I want to just mention that I did pre-shuffle, and I got these cards from Moonseeker of Light Guardian. I actually watch her on YouTube. She is such a great reader, and she made all of these cards except for the surrender cards, which will be your the Divine Femmes card to break the cycle and come into more of what's meant for this connection. So the first one we have is the tarot. So it's Knight of Cups. It says heart overhead, idealistic and romantic. So what this is telling me is that this connection is really in a space where they've let go of any of that mind chatter, that mind control that keeps you keeping to repeat patterns. You're in your full heart of, I feel like you've surrendered. You're ready to trust the divine plan. And right here, she's savoring the scent of the rose. So that's telling me that she's in the moment. She's in the flow. She's trusting the divinity of all and really enjoying everything that comes her way. And I just wanted to add that when I'm channeling, it's just energy. So some of these counterparts are same sex. Maybe one is more masculine, one's more feminine energy, but it has nothing to do with the physical appearance. It's just the energy of the person. Okay, and this one is the Soul Connection Oracle. Self-love. So this Divine Femme is totally in a space where she is empowering herself. So the Divine Masculine is at a place of self-love, because the only way the Divine Masculine can be in self-love is when the Divine Feminine has come into her empowerment. So this is a really matured connection. And if it's not fully matured yet, that's about to come. Okay. So this is a message from your divine counterparts. Sometimes love is not enough. So what I'm getting from this is the love is in this connection, but materialistically, the material world, there needs to be some areas where you guys start to bring in more abundance in that aspect. You've done your inner work, but now it's time to really start working on the material abundance, because we are still in a material world where we need to have a good foundation. So you've worked really well on your inner work. Now it's time to really bring that into the outer world. So just, I feel like you are empowered. Now it's time to bring those creations to life and get to work on your purpose. These are the unspoken words from your divine counterpart. Everything about you turns me on. So, you know, with these connections, it's not that it's just a physical attraction or a mental attraction or just an attraction of, you guys know the similar people, it's comfort, similar jobs. No, this is everything. This is mind, body, spirit. So know that this is your divine counterpart, but you have to realize, start to bring your creation to life so it can come in to full abundance, and you guys can live out your divine purpose together. And so for your surrender card, surrender to joy. It says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. When we surrender to joy, we also surrender to opening up to universal abundance. We start to really channel in our true desires, and that's how we can really bring them to life. When we get those messages, those intuitive nudges, it's because we're in a more joyful, higher vibrational state. If we're in fear vibration, we block everything. So really find ways to bring more joy into your life, whether it be dancing, whether it be yoga. Get active. Find ways to enliven your spirit. Get out and meet more people. Connect with people on a deeper level. Find out what they do and what you can add to their life and how you can collaborate. So I just really hope that helps for the second pile, and thanks for watching. Okay, pile number 3, you're the amethyst. So I just want to let you guys know that I did pre-shuffle, but I have no idea what is under these cards. I did not look. The top card here is your surrender card, which will help you come more into the flow of this connection. And the other cards are messages from your divine masculine. Okay, the first one is the tarot card. Okay, it says the universe has your back. Fulfillment, harmony, completion. So this is a really exciting time. We've got the full moon, and then we have these two, they look like a cat of some sort, and cats are super intuitive. They trust their instincts. So what does this tell? Moon energy is that feminine energy, that emotional self, that self that's hidden from the world. But I feel like with this full moon, that's when a lot of stuff comes up. So I feel like, these two intuitive creatures are watching this full moon emerge, and this full moon is in full balance. It understands its power. It understands its strengths and weaknesses, and it knows how to work with the energy in a very balanced, harmonious way. So you're basically, to me, this is the world card. You're really at a space where you can manifest anything because of these balanced energies. You're non-reactionary. You understand where people are coming from. So this is basically both counterparts, because you do mirror each other. So when they're in a balanced state, you're also in a balanced state. So this is a really good sign for the connection. Okay, divine masculine, and look at the divine masculine standing in their power. So this just correlates with that card of manifesting everything you desire. The masculine is standing strong, standing powerful, and really looking out at the world with new eyes, new perspective. I'm ready to step into the sunshine. So this is so exciting, stepping into everything that they truly desire. They know what they want now, and they're ready to bring it into fruition, into this life. I'm still a mess. Okay, so combined with these two, and you guys were the only ones that got 2 of the messages from your divine masculine. They're ready. They recognize what they want. but there's still a few underlying issues. And maybe that's why it's very colorful, but in a dim way. So they do see what they want, they see the direction. It's still a little bit overcast, okay? But that's going to leave soon. Once you're aware of what you want, your thoughts create your reality, okay? So they're really heading into that space where this is going to be over soon, this mess. Unspoken words. You've got what I want. So that's what they're saying to you, Divine Femmes. You've got what I want, and they're aware of it, and they're going to come forward and really make the necessary changes to step into that place. And how you can help is by surrendering. Surrender to your full power. You have that awareness now. You know your power. Now you're going to surrender and trust that it's coming all the way you expect it. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So whatever comes to you, Divine Femmes, it's time to take action. This is your action orientation card. So really trust that, people that come into your life, situations, events, find a way to make it work for you. How can it bring you fulfillment? And when it brings you fulfillment, you become a conscious co-creator to bring more people fulfillment. So I hope this helps, and best wishes on your healing journey. Such exciting times on the planet as we evolve into a higher dimensional space and shift our energy into high gear and more joy and faith and trust in universal flow. You got this, Divine Femmes. We're leading the way.